Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second bout of the evening in our Elimination Welterweight Division Tournament. Fighting out of the red corner, Elias Egozi.
Sparta CEO Jeff Cisneros joining us here at the commentary booth. Jeff, you're the man that put all this together. Thanks for giving us something to do on a Friday and Saturday night, sir.
To be honest, I'm the man with the bad attitudes, I mean, with the bad ideas, and then I have the incredible team that helps pull it off.
No,
You just throw it out there.
Appreciate you too, Jeff.
Oh, for certain.
Well, I can't wait for next weekend to see two-time defending King of Sparta champion LT Nelson compete. For those of you that don't know, we talked about it. LT was my vision for this tournament.
I did not know that.
Yes.
He is a man that fight. We mentioned that earlier. He is a man that fights literally every style known on the planet.
Left way, BK,
Yeah.
MMA. I mean, we got to think of some
Kickboxing, Muay Thai, boxing.
King of Sparta.
Yeah.
You know, where does your passion come from for fighting?
Man, just I think I'm an adrenaline junkie, and I love to test myself. And I think like fighting is a mix of like both of those in the best way, and I get to stay healthy, stay in shape, push myself, and for me, it's one of the coolest things, and it's a lot more of just like going out there and just throwing down, which I do, but there's a lot of skills and technique and work behind it.
Yeah, there is. I mean, I've watched your career from start to finish, so like where you are now is, I mean, to watch you win the King of Sparta twice, people don't realize how tough that is.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I mean, it was an honor letting me be a part of that. This whole growth of your company and this fight game, and it's so awesome. It's awesome to be here with you talking. So.
Well, we'd love to have you. And JR, we were just talking about earlier, this man's been to more Sparta shows than anybody, including me.
Yeah. I have. I haven't missed any here in Colorado. So
JR's the man.
Been doing it for a long time. Love it.
You know, this tournament's going to be interesting. We talked about it. This is the dark horse tournament. It's really whoever can get in that flow tonight and, and run through the gauntlet. 3 fights is very tough. You know, Clayton Pye, the number 2 seed, I mean, the man's Olympic grade wrestling. He's going to be a problem if we see him in the finals.
Nice. And Abdulman that we just saw, you know, he obviously has super technical striking. Looks like he moved. Looks like he's in shape. You know, he's probably going to be a force to reckon with as well.
Yeah, he's tough. I mean, he's number 1 seed for the reason. We've seen him, you know, in several different facets, boxing, kickboxing, and MMA.
Yeah.
Fighter out of the blue corner, Jake Valdes.
His opponent, Jake Valdes, coming in from Fort Bragg.
Nice.
What do you know about that? Man's Ranger certified, undefeated in boxing, kickboxing, and an all-Army champion in combatives.
Well, there's some toughness behind you.
Is that what all his fights have been in the Army combatives? Or?
No, and he's got 3 MMA fights as well,
okay, cool.
and a couple kickboxing fights.
That's
but
sweet.
the man is a savage.
Well, we'll check him out here on our tail of the tape. Egozi, the elder at 34 years old, 5'11". Of course, they both made the 170-pound weight limit. Pretty decent record there in MMA at 2-3, 0-1 in kickboxing, and he hasn't done any boxing, so listed style is freestyle. Versus Mr. Valdes, the younger at 26, a little taller at 6 foot. Elimination MMA 3-0, elimination boxing 1-0, and also lists his style as freestyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds boxing, with the winner advancing to the semifinals. Fighting out of the red corner, he is a freestyle fighter standing at 5 foot 11 inches tall with Elevation Fight Team High Altitude Martial Arts. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Elias Egozi. Fighting out of the blue corner, he is also a freestyle fighter, standing 6 foot inches even tall, with Team ROC out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, Jake Smooth Operator Valdes.
So Egozi with the red tape and Valdes with the blue tape. Oscar Martinez, welcome to the center of the cage. Have a touch of gloves for sportsmanship, and then they'll punch each other in the head.
I'm excited for this. I mean, you know, being a Ranger certified in the military, the man is he's a savage. I'm excited to see this guy fight. We've seen Elias several times. you know, out of the Prestige Elevation Fight team, so we know he's ready to go as well.
Man, talk about training with a room full of killers every day.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful jab by Valdes.
Nice.
Man is throwing thunder.
Yeah, right away.
First thing I see immediately is Valdes a little bit flat-footed, seems very planted in his style.
Cut forward and hut.
Yeah, he's thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. Doing good. Elias needs to just keep his hands tight and keep that jab going and look for an opening.
Keep the chin down.
Yes, 100%. Especially at the start right here while this guy's hucking.
Egozi finding success with the right hook, set it up nicely with the double jab.
There it is.
Oh, and almost caught Valdes stepping in. That's tough when you walk into a punch like that.
Nice jab to the body.
Yeah, I love that he's
touching.
investing into the body.
Yeah. Definitely gets the hands down a little bit, opening up the head.
Switching of his stances for Valdes, trying to mix it up just a little bit, and Egozi seems sort of nonplussed by the whole situation, looking very calm.
Yeah, looking super calm. I think he needs to tuck his chin a little bit more.
Yeah, head's up a little high right now.
Yeah, head definitely a little high. Tuck his chin, keep his right hand up, and keep jabbing, touching those shots.
And Egozi again working the body shot, went 2 to the head, 1 to the body, so mixing it nicely. Corner of Egozi asking for volume, and he has been the one that's throwing the higher volume of punches. Corner just wants him to keep doing that. Yeah. Only about 15 seconds left here in the first round.
That's a tough round to score because Valdes has definitely landed the power shots.
100%. Egozi's definitely active with his jab. Little straight shots, but
slipped there. And that's going to take us to the end of the round.
Yeah, it's a tough fight to score out of that first round, but Valdes definitely landed some thunder.
Yeah, 100%. He's definitely throwing to put someone out.
How do you counter that LT when somebody's just coming at you as hard as they can?
Well, you definitely have to tuck that chin and keep whatever other hand you're throwing tight and counter while he's throwing. Man, it's sometimes dangerous just to keep those hands above your head and walk backwards. You never know what's going to slip through. So sometimes, for me, I think the best strategy is try to stay as tight as you can and tuck something to interrupt their combo.
And we're seeing it here on the replay. Valdes, even with his hands up, still just having the guard split by the accuracy of Egozi. He's just throwing straight down the pipe like every coach asks for and finding success because of it.
100%. You can tell Egozi, even in these replays, when he's coming in, he's doing really well, but his head's a little high, his chin's high. He needs to keep that chin tucked.
So we'll see if Valdes continues with the power game that he put on display round 1.
I think Egozi needs to start jabbing that body a little bit too.
And a very deep breath by Valdes on the separation there. That surprised me a little bit. He didn't look like he was out of breath in the corner. I wonder if a body shot took a little wind out of him.
The altitude adjustment as well.
Yeah, Egozi does live and train out here, so nice for him. Ooh, nice counter, both of you guys. I think Egozi's definitely doing a little better this round, staying controlled, keeping his chin a little lower.
Spending a little more time on the outside is Egozi. He was willing to be in the middle and mix it up, and I think he's tasted the power of Valdes a little bit and wants to be wary of that.
Yeah, you can see in Valdes, he's got strong legs.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, these are not just arm punches. He's carrying some power.
Yeah, he puts his body behind every shot he throws. You can see his shoulders in front, moving his legs, everything.
Egozi continues to switch stance quite frequently.
Definitely think Egozi needs to do that a little more, up and down, a little bit of level change instead of just standing so much in one space.
Yeah, it's crazy to me because this round feels more like a filling out round as opposed to the first
than
round.
First round, yeah.
100%, I agree.
First round, Egozi was mixing the level of his punches really nicely and relegated a little bit more to just head punching here.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Valdes has power, but Egozi's taking it very well.
Yeah, and like the more the round goes on, it looks like Egozi's getting a little bit more confidence.
Yes.
That was a good counter there, combo there.
10-second clacker sounded, so we're going to get a third round out of this.
Once again, Egozi's coming in a little high with his chin.
Well, gentlemen, what do you think? I mean, this could be 1-1. It could be 2-0 either way.
Yeah, 100%. It's that close that you can't really be mad at whatever the judges.
Yeah, I feel like
decide.
somebody can steal the fight right here.
100%. Last round's the most important for this fight, especially.
What's the toughest fight for you in King of Sparta? Is it the MMA? It's not the kickboxing. We know that.
I definitely think it's MMA because I know, like, I'm not saying anything about anyone, but I know in MMA people are gonna try to take me down. It's just how it is. I'm gonna throw down, and everyone knows that. And I'm gonna touch you, and as soon as I do, you're gonna be like, "Oh crap," and take me down. That's what's gonna happen. And if people don't think otherwise, show me.
Yep. Here's the
So
incident.
obviously for me, yeah. But I've been working a lot on my ground game too, so people are gonna be pleasantly surprised if it does go to the ground.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a tough round to score, gentlemen, because again, it's razor thin.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, a bit of power versus precision in both rounds.
Judges like power.
Everyone does.
Oh, and Egozi
there's some
opens
big
nicely
shot.
with 3 good headshots.
Valdes throwing some power there. Damn.
Yeah.
Egozi took it well though. He's staying calm.
And he
It's
really
good.
has, and that's a tribute to you can see the shape he's in.
Yeah, 100%. There it is. His corner saying, "Keep that chin down." Great. He needs to do that. So, one big thing he needs to do right here, and just keep coming forward. And he has to go for it. This is the round. This is the round, like you're saying, Jeff.
Seemingly a bit more defensive is Egozi in this round, circling quite a bit. Not being the one to initiate things as much as he was in rounds 1 and 2, but still, when he does initiate the action, he's finding success with his accuracy.
He got hit very hard in that opening seconds.
Yeah.
So it seems like he's like on his combos. He's getting countered really well, which is a good thing that McCall is doing. He's able to fire back. That's good on the combination. Come on. You guys are doing great though.
And Egozi putting a little more power into his shots now. We could hear that one onto the body.
Yeah, Jake is starting to gas out, it looks like a little bit.
Yeah. Egozi, if he keeps his chin tucked and just keeps pressuring with that jab to touch some right hands, gets outside, moves, and does it more. He's got 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
He needs to work.
I love that jab left cross that Valdes is throwing.
Yeah, 100%. He's doing great, snapping Egozi's head back with that cross. Another one there.
Stepped
Wow.
right into it, did Valdes.
Yeah, got some good power on that.
Egozi.
He buckled his knees a little bit, but, he kept coming.
Yeah, just like we're saying, Egozi's taking all these shots real well. Oh, throw until the end.
Super close fight, gentlemen. But some hard punches landed in that round by Valdes.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely the more power shots in the whole fight, Valdes, and definitely that last round.
It's just going to come down to the way the judges are going to score that. But that we could see a split. We could see a 29-28 one way or the other.
100%.
I mean, the purpose of this tournament, LT, would be you want to get the finish in rounds in the first fight and the second fight because that championship fight is usually. I don't think we've ever seen a finish in King or Queen of Sparta championship.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, and I think the best thing that people are like, oh no, don't go for the knockout because if you don't get it, then you're gonna be tired. I'm like no. I'm getting like if I don't get that knockout, the other person's gonna be hurt too, and no matter what, like I'm gonna be fine for the next fight. It's right, but in my thought, like I'm gonna go out there, I'm trying to finish every fight as quick as I can, and then maybe I'll be smarter a little bit in the MMA fight because I know I don't want to hit that ground or do something like this.
There you go. Game plan from the mind of a champion. Josh Stewart with the word.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this fight 30-27 in favor of your winner, Jake Smooth Operator Valdes.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
And advancing
No,
to the kickboxing round, Mr. Valdes, congratulations, sir.
I definitely thought it was a lot closer than that, but I definitely agreed that Valdes won that last round, and we said before it's up to that last round. So
He definitely landed the harder punches. And again, it's all on judges' perspective, and where you're sitting. Where we're sitting, they have a different view of the fight.
Very true.